Hey everybody, welcome back, Falcon Convoy, episode number 2 of this new run that we're doing with Andy's unit to start off with over here. So, last episode we did leave off in a, unfortunate scumbag scenario where I could have, used the code to unlock it and show you what was in there, but I was like, you know what, we'll do this next episode, but it's here now, so, hopefully you guys weren't too salty about that. Alright, let's come over here and enter a code. If you are interested in what the code is, I think there's a few possible solutions, but one of them is literally the number on the Mercury, I believe, in the main screen, if I remember correctly. And then there's another one, which is the one that I was told of. Again, I didn't figure these out myself, so I can't really take any credit for them. I was actually told these in one of the comments, so sorry for being scummy and not figuring it out for myself, but if I know the code, why would I pass it up, even if I didn't figure it out myself, So I'm gonna go with 5, 7, 3... Hey, this is the one that I was told. Beep, 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 the safe door flies open and the contents are yours. Check inside. You find 162 scrap. It's good that you knew the passcode. Great. Alrighty, you're telling me because that is actually going to help us out quite a bit. Definitely. Alrighty, so, one of the codes is actually in the Mercury number itself. The one that I use, I believe people told me that it was a reference to Sleffy's name, if I remember. I think Sleffy might be one of the developers, if I'm correct. I could be wrong, but they told me it was basically just like the Sleffy's name, S is 5, and the 7 being an L, a 3 being an E, and the 8 being a FF. Final Fantasy 8. I don't know. I really don't know, but I know that was the code and I used it, so be it. We're going to definitely check out what this little quest over here has for us. The signal appears to be coming from an old saloon. There are several old cars in the front that look like they haven't been started in a long time. There is a foul stench in the air. The saloon seems so still, so dead, so forgotten. Then suddenly a large woman bursts through the saloon doors and she yells and cheers for you and your men to come inside. So we've already done this one before. This is essentially, they want to kind of bring us in there and then they'll try to drug us. And if they drug us, I guess raiders come in and start, fucking our shit up. The first time around I actually went through the way of avoiding it. So I'm going to do that again because I was actually worried that it could be like an instant game over. Because I've heard of stories of instant game overs in this game. So I'm going to go inside. We're not going to drink what they're offering us. We're going to continue ahead. And let's see, we're going to definitely try to get involved with the fight this time as opposed to just avoiding it. So when you wake up, the woman's looms over you holding your pistol. Grab your backup and shoot her. Try to take it back. Lay down low and wait your chance. So we're going to try to take it back. You succeed in taking back your gun and turn it on her, keeping her in your sights to get her to move directly next to the comedian. Both begin arguing that this is their own fault. So, now we have a chance to either kill one of them, kill the other one, or let them both live. We're going to let them both live. They should tell us about the raiders coming in over here. No, this is completely different now. You let them walk outside at gunpoint, they start signaling towards a group of raiders who promptly leave. Soon after, they start bickering once again, boarding your MCV, you leave before they decide to involve you anymore. Yeah, so they basically waved the raiders off right there. I was hoping to get in a fight with the raiders themselves, but, so be it. I don't know, one of these days I want to try that event off camera. I don't want to do it on camera because if it instantly kills me, I'm going to be really pissed off because we have a pretty good run going on right now. But I want to do it off camera and see what happens if you do drink and see if there is like a interesting event involved with it. So I apologize for not taking it, but I don't really want to risk this run and starting all over again when we're doing pretty good. The signal appears to be coming from the lone rundown garage, strangely situated in the desert. Let's investigate. A man calling himself Glenn Matthews, who claims to be quite the handyman, meets you outside the garage. He asks if he can have a look at your vehicles. Oh, shit, man. Do we trust this guy or not? I guess I'll trust him for now, just for the sake of, new events. Glenn inspects your vehicles closely, testing bits of the chassis and armor, occasionally shaking his head. Eventually, he approaches you and states, "You really ought to take better care of your vehicles. Luckily, I quite enjoy fixing stuff. If you let me, I'll repair your vehicles free of charge." Okay, motherfucker, free of charge. In this game, free of charge. In this sort of setting, free of charge. No. It seems like we're definitely pretty healthy as it is. I'm gonna refuse. Glenn looks disappointed as you refuse him and return to your convoy. Oh well, best of luck regardless. Here's my fear. He's gonna just rig one of my convoys or my convoy or one of my units to just blow up. I've seen a similar type of event happen in the past, especially when you escort cargo. I don't want that happening again. And I said escort cargo now. I'm not talking about, the French delicacy. Escargot. Is it escargot? I'm pretty sure escargot. Either way, you hear a voice on the radio. You have passed the Torvek checkpoint. We require 25 scrap for the use of our road. Fuck you, buddy. We'll definitely fight you because I'm actually itching for a fight right now, especially now that we have the chainsaw over here. So I'm gonna find out how this chainsaw works. I'm not sure how it does. Do you just ram from any side, or does it have to be from the front only? I guess we'll find out. Let's move you a bit forward over here, my friend, and let's see, we have this guy all the way up front. So we'll send you over here. You work on this guy. You get closer and work on this guy as well. We're gonna EMP. I'm gonna say we EMP this guy in the back over here. Now you, Chainsaw Charlie, you're gonna come all the way up front over here and see about getting this chainsaw working. I guess we'll probably try it out on this guy because he's here nearby. So sure, you know what? Let's try it out. Okay, well, I'm trying to get to him. Let's see if this is working. It looks like I'm chasing him down. Am I chasing him down? This guy actually just healed up right now. Hey, you. I need you to do your thing. Oh, I'm just taking mines to the face now. This guy's down, which is good. Let's get you guys over here. Let's try to EMP this guy if we can. This guy's completely healed now. Okay. So let's definitely focus on this guy. Excuse me, are you gonna, like, you know, do your thing over here? Okay. It does seem like it does happen. You just definitely have to be really close nearby to do it. Okay, there you go. It does give me... It does, I do take damage for that, though, it does seem, right? I mean, we're definitely jacking him up, but we're losing a lot of shields along the way. Unless that's just him doing damage to me, which could be the case definitely as well. Not sure, I still gotta really get used to the whole, I guess, ramming attacks here. It feels a little bit weird. Like, it's just weird just because I don't understand it just yet, but I guess we'll keep an eye if basically slamming into them actually causes damage to me as well, or if that was just basically him attacking me in the same process. Since we were so nearby, we couldn't really see his, beams or bullets actually make contact. So we got 11 fuel and 28 scrap. As you search through the ledgers, you discover they've been at this tow road business for quite some time. You find a sizable amount of ill-gotten parts. It adds up to 88 scrap. Excellent. Alrighty. So we're kind of rolling in scrap money now, which is actually pretty good. There's another event over here too, and the ethanol isn't too far off as well, which is right there. So you know what? Let's actually come over here, and then we'll just try to go to this ethanol spot over here. The signal is broadcasted from a decrepit shutter Sephamore Tower. Its shutter still seem to switching in a fixed pattern. Let's investigate the tower. Judging from the equipment inside, you suspect this tower to have been parts of a larger number of Murray 6. Okay. Alrighty. This right here, I believe, is the Terry Pratchett event that people told me about, if I'm right. Or maybe it's not. No, it totally is. Okay. No. Okay, so here's the thing. I decided to skip this the very first time. I'm aware people will tell me, Falcon, remember that the events or the outcome of the event will actually randomize each time you play. I'm perfectly aware of that. Believe me, I am. The problem is, I actually did that event off camera on my own one of these days, a while back anyway, and I tried looting the station itself, and it literally destroyed my entire unit. It only left my convoy alive. So that was basically game over. I'm not sure if that's been completely erased from an update, or if it's still there. I'm aware that, you know, there's a positive event also tied to it, but I was not going to take the risk right now because I'm not sure if it's still there or not, and I really, again, don't want to fucking start all over right now because I'm doing pretty good. Now, we're not looking too bad right now. I would really love to get some more upgrades, especially because we have so much money here. We're going to have to fight over here and likely defend ourselves. Yeah, okay. We have a raider fight as well, which worries me a little bit. So, remember, I'm not sure if I'm feeling too much the chainsaw fight, by the way, or the chainsaw attack. I'm going to probably more likely try to get him a ranged attack soon. Let's see, we have 4 fights or 4 fighters here to deal with. It's not too bad. It's not the worst. This guy over here by himself worries me a little bit, so you know what? Let's actually just start by stunning him, keeping him out of fight here for a while. Let's see about having my friend Chainsaw Charlie just move in close. We have 5 to deal with, not just 4, but 5. Yeah, sure, let's just egg it on over here. Just add it. Fucking, you guys want to throw anybody else into the fight? Add a 6-1, add a 7. You know what? Add the boss right now, too. That's fine. I'm not, you know, looking amazing right here. I could definitely use another extra hand, another extra unit to give us a hand here, but so be it. Let's see about, my dear friend Chainsaw Charlie over here. Let's come and try to maybe ram into this guy if we can. We're about to bring one of them down at the very least. Thankfully, none of them really have shields. Let's see about also moving you over here to protect the convoy here for a second. These lasers worry the shit out of me. Hey, Chainsaw, can you actually move back? Luckily, the explosion did actually hurt this guy. Some debris was left over, which is pretty good. Now, you remember. There you go. Alrighty, now, yeah, obviously, every time you ram, you do take damage yourself. I wonder if there's a skill or, a pickup that you could actually equip to actually avoid taking damage yourself, or at least minimize it a little bit. That could be pretty useful. Let's go after this guy here for now, and I guess we have to, at this point now, just focus our attacks on one dude, bring him down as soon as possible, and then focus on the other ones, because right now they're doing quite a bit of a fucking number on me. You're not even attacking here, are you? I don't think you were. My friend Chainsaw Charlie, you're gonna have to give me a hand here with the ramming at the very least, because it's not looking too good for us. We have a hazard over here, which could be pretty useful for us, but unfortunately none of us are really too nearby for it. We have another EMP ready to go. Let's go and probably shoot that over here up front for a second. This guy should be going down now, which is good. We have to go and start focusing our attack down here now, I have to say, right? So we will. So you focus down here, you focus over here. Chainsaw Charlie, this laser's over here just wrecking you up. I'm not sure if I want to ram anymore with him. His health is actually pretty low, but you know what? Let's give it a try. Not liking my chances too much here. I mean, I think we should be fine, but the thing is that we're just taking a lot of extra damage in the process. Our convoy itself is getting pretty jacked up, too. We need to get rid of this guy as soon as possible, and then come over here with the help. You know what? We have a hazard happening right now. Let's move you guys up front. This guy's down anyway. Let's come over here. Our convoy is looking pretty goddamn bad. Let's see about stunning Laserman over here. Laserman 5000. You might know him. He's actually a cousin to Rob Zombie and also a second cousin removed to Powerman 5000. This is what it's like when worlds collide. Yeah. I went there. I listened to that shit growing up, man. What can I say? You move over here. Now, what I want to do is have you ram this fucker down here. Okay? Now, here's the thing. There's two hazards coming up, so he can't move up or down because he's going to get fucked. He needs to come back up or drop back and move up. So we should be fine as long as we hang out over here to keep him from coming back up. You, Chainsaw Man, just hang out here for a second. This convoy over here, though, is looking pretty bad. We can't push him up unless he decides to move forward. Then we could probably send him up here. But for now, this guy should be going down. Oh, we have a bridge happening. Do definitely have a bridge. So this guy's going to be going off the bridge pretty soon. Like now, right? Alright, so we're fine now. Let's come over here and just converge on this motherfucker. Should be going down pretty soon. Let's go ahead here and just stun him here so we don't take any extra damage. Come on. Take him down already. Alright, he's dead now, finally. Jesus, alrighty. Taking a lot of damage here. 13 fuel, 35, and a ballistic computer, which I believe increases our range overall. Look for the camp, and we have the ethanol. Great. Alrighty. So now we have to, once again, bring it back to the professor itself. Of course. We're looking pretty bad here. Is there a camp nearby? I hope there is. We have a lot of scrap, luckily, so if we could get to a camp, we should be fine. 67 is actually not too far off. We just unfortunately have to go through a little bit of off-roading, it does seem, though. Let's see about going up and around here. I hate going through off-roading, but the camp's off-roading anyway, so no. Let's try to outrun them. Thankfully, they actually left me alone. I don't want to fight right now. We're actually in a really bad state right now. Let's camp. Okay. Let's see here. We need to repair a lot. Convoy, specifically, because that's game over otherwise. You, my friend, I'm not sure about you just yet. I'm not going to heal you up completely because I'm still on the fence about this guy here. We do have the ballistic computer. The computer calculates on distance, right, improving the unit's range. Now, remember, these are already maxed out, so they don't need the ballistic computer. He could use it for sure, but he has the shield instead. What if we gave the shield to one of Andy's units, and then we gave him the ballistic computer? But in order to do that, we'd have to now, I guess, make him a range class, which is, I think, a good idea because I'm not really too crazy about the chainsaw anyway. So let's move this down over here for now. Let's see about buying you. Let's see, or maybe just getting some upgrades. Now let's buy him a weapon first, hopefully something long ranged. We have another unit as well for sale for 100 scrap, which is Red Blue. You guys remember Blue Dog? This is Red Blue, his little bit red tintish friend. He's got two weapons over here. One of them is long range, which is a cannon too. Unfortunately, no other range weaponry for our dude over there, which is what I was hoping for. We could do the leech drone as well. You know what? The leech drone could be really good for our convoy. Takes HP from the target and gives it to the MCV. And there's also the missile launcher. Long-range missile with small splash. I could definitely use that, especially because we have no way to do any damage with our convoy. It's just basically stunning and taking down shields. 20-second cooldown, and this is a 20-second cooldown as well. AP damage 15 and HP damage 100. And this actually leeches 50 HP away. This could be pretty good to keep our convoy steady. While doing some damage at the same time. This feels a little bit better, though. 115, yeah. Let's buy the leech one, though. I think that might be a little bit more smarter of a move. We have 142 left over. I could buy this guy and have 4 units now. Or we could just hope for another event that gets another person added instantly. I think I'm going to wait. The only problem with waiting now is that we are left with this guy with no weaponry, because unless I give him one of the weapons on one of the Andy units, I guess. So we could do for Andy, for instance, let's see. Let's remove you. Let's return. We'll give our convoy the leech drone as well, obviously. Come back over here and we'll give you... Let's remove one of your guns. You know what? Let's also give you the chainsaw in the process too. Because at least then we could ram him with him, sure. But more importantly, we could just do at least one missile attack over here, which is important. And then we'll give him the shield as well. Okay? And then we'll come over here and we'll give you the MG. And we'll give you also the ballistic computer, which actually increases your range overall. Alrighty. So we have 142 left over. This feels a little bit better for me now. Let's see about increasing this guy a little bit too. Perhaps maybe some more armor could be useful. And a little bit more health could be pretty ideal as well. Range should be pretty good now. Let's do maybe like 1 in handling. Confirm. We also need to buy a little bit of fuel, I want to say. So let's buy 37 fuel. Seems pretty good. Let's leave some money. I wanted to leave some money for a few extra repairs here. Let's get you up and running, and you seem pretty good here. 47 scrap left over. Should I just spend everything right now? I kind of want to. Maybe on some upgrades over here. Maybe some health, armor on this guy. Let's give you... We only have 10 left, or 17 left over. You know what? Since you're going to be ramming on occasion, let's give you the extra bit of health too. Alrighty, there you go. So we're broke now. But I think we've done a lot of good stuff here. And let's see, what is our next objective here? We could go to the dump off the ethanol. Compression coil is 267, sonic screws is 85, which isn't too far from here, and 59 for the stem bolts, which are down this way. Unfortunately, I need to find a road because right now we're traveling through some really iffy terrain here. So let's try to find a road. Hey, we have a objective over here too. Let's find out what this is all about. You come across a Torvac checkpoint to hail your convoy. Let's hear it. Greetings! We are in the process of establishing a new checkpoint in these lands. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, we need to construct additional pylons. Gotta get those pylons, don't we? We can't spare the vehicles to transport the pylons ourselves, which is why we've hailed you. We will reveal the location of our pylons construction facility and allow you to work for us. We believe you should. Alrighty. Agree to help them. Now, I believe this actually does have a pretty decent reward, assuming it plays out the way I think it's going to play out. If it doesn't, then that could be a problem. However, we have to travel quite a bit of way to actually get there. So we'll keep that in mind. That's definitely, I believe it's a pretty good payoff, too, if I remember correctly here. Now, the sonic screws are kind of down this way now. You spot a wreck covered by sand. Investigate the wreck, or time to put the hammer down? Let's investigate the wreck. You strip the vehicle and manage to obtain, another weapon. Excellent. So you know what? Oh, we need to get to a camp for that, huh? Yeah. I definitely want to equip this and get rid of that chainsaw altogether. Don't like it, don't want it. Get it out of here. But let's find out what this objective over here is. So meanwhile, we're heading towards the sonic screws anyway. You hear a faint signal on the radio. Let's try to follow it. As you approach the signal, you see a wrecked vehicle. It appears to have been shot by someone. Nobody seems left alive. The signal was an auto-repeat. 12 fuel and 32 scrap. Excellent. Any sort of reward you get for free are basically the best ones in Convoy. 42 down this way for that, and this boats are up here. Let's go towards the boats, I guess, since they're kind of on regular road. And we're at the edge of the map already, too. We're at 27 fuel, worried a little bit, but not too much. Your scanner shows several blips, but they were just some tumbleweeds rolling by. That wasn't it? Okay. You arrive at the office of Eiffels Incorporated. Alrighty, so this will be basically, these guys have the monopoly on the boats, if I remember correctly, and you could either do a job for them, or just try to buy them up straight up if you have the money here. You can just attack the office, too. I'm not sure if I want to fuck with these guys, so let's just open communications. We'll approach the office. And let's see. We will just look around. If you look around, I believe you could, swipe the ship. I don't think I've done this before, so let's go ahead and swipe the shipment list. You swipe the shipment list and proceed to wait. Eventually, 2 slick-looking businessmen enter the room. Greetings, sir. My name is Samuel Eiffels, and this is my brother Maxwell Eiffels. We welcome you to our fine establishment. Is it safe to assume you are here to acquire some of our stem bolts? That's right. So they're going to actually offer some for a shit ton of money, which we can't really afford. Now, they have the monopoly, or we could do a job for them as well. Let's see. We'll do goodbye, sirs. You realize, of course, that we have the monopoly of self-sealing bolts. Yeah, I know that. That's why I didn't choose that, because I know you're going to be fucking up and mighty about it yourself. So he's going to offer me a job if I want to, grab some bolts off him, which I usually believe is actually ambushing some sort of people that are in some territory or land that they want to actually purchase. So I'm going to say, nope, I'm good, goodbye. You leave these 2 pompous guys behind and return to your convoy. As soon as you've left the area surrounding the office, you take a look at the shipment list you've swiped earlier. A large transport of self-sealing stem bolts will be traveling to the area not long from now. You should be able to ambush it. So I'm doing this because since we swiped the list, now we could actually not do their mission, but still get the bolts in the same process, which I thought was pretty interesting, because I've never done this option of completing this mission before, and that's what I'm always looking for, different ways to complete missions here. Alright, so we're going to call an episode here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a thumbs up, leave a like. I will catch you next time.